Hi, this reading is for all Geminis for the month of March 2015. For those of you that are new, I do a 5-card spread. One's in the overall position of the energy that you may feel throughout the whole month. It's going to be the strongest energy. Other cards are placed out by a week-by-week basis. You don't necessarily have to take these week by week. It could just be overall energies you're going to feel throughout the month. And I do my tarot cards a little bit differently. Everybody's got their own style. I pull out an extra card for each position to give me more information about what is either helping you or blocking you. Geminis, I feel horrible for you right now. Your reading doesn't look the best, but there's reasons for it, okay? Geminis, you guys are like Sagittarians in the sense that those two signs are the optimistic people. So, I feel you guys will get good information from this. You're optimistic, so you know how to flip things around from a negative to a positive. Me being a Sagittarian, hopefully I can put this in a way where it's going to make you feel better. Don't shoot the messenger. I just read the cards. I don't really think of myself as being psychic. I'm just a tarot card reader. I do this as a hobby. It helped me through some really rough times throughout my years. And I just kind of thought one day that I would do this for others. If they get a message that comes through, then I've done my job. So, because I have Gemini in my chart as well, in Geminis is the sign of the two twins, which means the Jackal and Hyde, and also means that we can do enough talking for two people. So we can talk the paint off the walls. This may be a 3-part reading. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but if I have to do a 3rd video because I feel that I'm not getting the message through correctly, or I need to take my time through, be patient with me with that. You guys can appreciate that, I think. There is positives in here, and these cards come up for a reason. They're to give you warnings, to let you know what to look ahead to, so you can prepare for it. You had, interestingly enough, 2 cards that popped out, and they popped out a few times, so I'm just going to keep them. I don't know exactly how I'm going to throw these into the reading because I have a system, and this is messing up my system, but we'll see how I can get these in here. And it's interesting because for the Taurus, I think it was, I read this card for them, and the way I interpreted it in that reading, I think, is why this came out, because it's supposed to be interpreted in the same way for you guys to make sense of the Tower and the Heartbreak card. You also have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a fire sign, so we're talking a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, and pages are known to be children in tarot. You don't have to take it. If you do have a child, it may have some significance for you guys. If you don't have children, pages are messages. So a message by email, text, phone calls, I don't really know about. Could be. Or a message like, I'm Sagittarius, so me reading this could be like a message for you guys. That could also be true. Or it could be saying that, as I interpreted it for another sign, pages can also be somebody who is not of that element, so of fire. You guys are air, so you guys come across as a Page of Wands. Not for all, for some of you, because it's not your element, so you're learning it. Yeah, so I think I'm going to start with this. I can only upload 15 minutes at a time, people, so be patient with me. I did have money saved up for the laptop, but I had some dental issues that went wrong last month, so savings has to start up again for the laptop, so be patient, 15 minutes at a time. So with the Two of Wands is, there's a few meanings. The red, if you see the red here, the sides here, it could mean a love choice. You guys have potential choice between two partners. Or the way I interpreted it for Taurus, let's see if I can, if I don't get this right, you should watch I think it was Taurus's video, just in case I don't interpret it right, and just skip to this card to see if the way I interpret it there. Hopefully I get this through though. So this card to me, if it's not about choices, a love potential choice, there's birds up top here. Sorry guys, the lighting's bad. You see the birds, which is a sign of a message coming to you. So pay attention to feathers. I always mention that when I see the birds. If you're walking outside in public and you see a feather, try to recall what you were thinking at that moment, because there should be some significance to that. Or if you're asking for a sign, a feather on the ground could be a sign. If you wanted an answer, and if you're asking for a direct yes and you see that feather the next day when you're walking out, then it could be your yes to that question. So in this card, the way I interpret it is, if you can see here, there are two identical paths, okay? You got the moose. I always encourage people to look up the spiritual meaning of animals. There's some significance in that. But you see a mountain here, right? So this pathway is short, and the mountain's here. This pathway is long and clear. You can see it right here. It goes further down, but there is still a mountain. It's further down. So, like I interpreted this for Taurus again, this is the way I see it. Sometimes in life, we have needs and wants, okay? And majority of us go after the wants because it's something that we feel we need. We don't need it though. It's a want. It's not necessary. It's not mandatory. Nor is it current in our life, you know? A need is necessary, okay? So sometimes in life what happens is, if you are on the wrong path, what happens is the universe, life, spirit, God, angels, whatever you believe in, steps in to correct you. And that's not because, you know, life hates you, because Geminis, you guys have been having, your last reading was pretty tough too. It's because life loves you, the universe loves you, angels love you, and they're trying to put you on the right path. They're giving you what you need and not what you want. So when you're thinking, because you do have this card up here, the Six of Cups and Three of Swords with the Tower. So if somebody's leaving your life, or somebody has left your life, that's because it was needed. It got taken from you, and you might be thinking, well, why did this happen? Why did it get, you know, I love this person, why did they have to leave? It's because at some point, your energies no longer met. You guys were no longer operating at the same level, and even though you wanted that person to stay, you didn't need it. You needed them to leave. Okay? That's very important that you guys know that. Them staying was detrimental to your health. This is also, when this card comes up, you could take this path here, okay? Most people wouldn't, though, because they see this path is clear. They know what's ahead of them. They know what obstacles they have to face. So they take the clearer path, which, you know, to most of us makes sense. It's wise. In this case, I think what happened is you chose to go down this path. Because you could see it and it was clearer. So if it was a relationship, you stayed in it because you loved the person, even though you knew it was an unhealthy relationship. You wanted it to work, but it was, again, like I said, detrimental to your own health. Yeah, that's the best way. I'd recommend watching the Taurus video, because I said it a lot better in that video than I did this one. So, yeah, if you watch that video, just go to the part where you see the two of Wands. So let's start the video. You're probably getting 3 parts here. I did pull out some angel cards for you guys too. So, Geminis, we have the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords, I'm telling you right now from what I see in your reading, somebody is being manipulative around you. Definitely. And I feel this person is doing it knowingly. Yeah, they're not even, it's not like sometimes, on an unconscious level, we can manipulate, not because we want to, it's just because, we're trying to, it's what we know, it's what we were taught, and the pattern has to be broken at some point. We don't mean to, and a lot of us will, correct that after we realize what we did. We'll apologize, say sorry, make up for those brownie points that got deducted off of our charts. But in this case, this person is doing it intentionally. They're fully aware of it, and they're just being a dickhead. So, if that's you, stop it. I have to say it both ways. Yeah, and you'll know it's you because this person's doing it intentionally. So you'll know if you know definitely if it's you. Okay, but if this person, whoever's doing it, just don't even play into their hand. Don't even acknowledge it. Don't let them know. Well, let them know that you're on to them. You know what they're doing because you do know what they're doing. And if you don't, you will by the end of the month for sure. But be the bigger person and don't even give them the time of day. Smile, nod, walk off, and be polite about it, you know, as polite as you can. Kill them with kindness. That's the best way to get even with the person. Everybody thinks that we have to be manipulated. If we got manipulated, we have to do it back to them. That's not the case. Kill them with kindness. Tell them full out what they did. Tell them that it was unfair, unkind, that you're aware of it, and tell them exactly what they did. And just be kind about it. Say, you know what? You're not for me. You have some serious issues that you need to work on, and until you can no longer come into my life. You can no longer communicate with me at any level. Like, whoever this is, break communication with them right away. It's not healthy. Life has stepped in and has taken them out because life cares about you and wants you to succeed, and whoever this was in your life was preventing you from doing that. Now, it could have been a soulmate relationship because you do have the 2 of Cups here. But yeah, okay. So with the 7 of Swords, it's a situation not going as anticipated. This guy is a thief. He's stealing something. He's doing it for his benefit, and he doesn't care who he's hurting in the process of it. Now, if this is you, which I doubt, because people that are watching these videos are pretty good about wanting self-work done, trying to be better people. However, if you're just starting to get into this, usually that is when it could be you. Not even gonna lie. Tarot made me realize some of my shadow side that I was not too pleased with, but through doing it continuously, working with the tarot, I was able to deal with that. So just know that. But this guy has a bunch of lessons in his hands. He's walking away with them, and he's dropped 2, and he would take these 2 swords if he could carry them, but his hands are full. He can't, and that's how deceiving this guy is. This could be an air sign because the blue's here, or this could be your ex. I say ex because the 6 of Cups is here. The 6 of Cups is usually about past love, somebody that you might have loved as a child even. I do feel this is a relationship-oriented reading. Those of you that are like, no, I don't have a relationship issue going on, you might have some stuff that you have to deal with relationships from the past. But this could, the 6 of Cups is about happiness from the past, old friends, and old love renewed. I'm going to stop the video and start the part 2. So I'll see you there.